This is Florida Gulf Coast University.
Welcome to Community Engagement Day 2014. We've got the best of the best projects coming from our classes, and we've got amazing registered student organizations who are out in the community making a difference as well.
The name of the project is Eagles Teach About Eagles. We met with the Audubon Society. They presented a lot of very clear-cut information about what they wanted us to teach. Then we broke up into groups and we designed lessons for grades kindergarten through 5th. They were so excited to talk all about Eagles and learn about it. We took their pre-test scores, we took their post-test scores, and we found that their overall scores went up on average about 75%. We want them to know all about the environment. We want them to know about the animals. We want them to know about habitats because we're living on this world and we're sharing it with them.
I'm Jessica Wagner, and our project is Adoption with a Twist. We really wanted to focus on overpopulation in the animal shelters. It's estimated by veterinarians that about 6 to 7 million animals will enter an animal shelter that year. We just started contacting animal shelters and seeing what we could do that would work with all of their needs. So we just came up with a pet adoption fair. We had Animal Refuge Center, the Pitbull Crew, and Brooks Legacy Animal Rescue. We raised $110 that day. All of the proceeds for the event are going straight to the shelters. A lot of our 40 volunteers were able to contact the shelters and are now volunteers for them as well. So we've given them volunteers and then some supplies and monetary donations too.
My name is Francis Simeon, and I am here with Lean On Me presents the Homeless Challenge. Our group members came up with the idea of working with CCMI. A lot of times when people think homelessness, they think one situation one way. So we wanted to find a way where we can give our youth all the information about homelessness. Once they got there, they broke out into groups and they were given scenarios that were as accurate as possible to get them to start thinking about that homelessness isn't, oh, I'm gonna wake up today and I'm gonna be homeless. It's tough decisions, it's tough breaks, it's a loss of job, running away from domestic abuse, a single mom. It's a variety of things that should be taken into account. It was a solid, cooperative group that was receptive and went away with a lot of knowledge.
Each of our little projects is making a difference, but it's not going to completely eliminate the issue. But what can be different is how you face it. We can only accomplish something if we take a look at it piece by piece and work together to overcome it.
My name is Julia Barch, and the name of our project is Footsteps to the Future. The girls who are in the foster care system are constantly moving from place to place. So they keep all their belongings in a black trash bag a lot of the time. So we got like 20 suitcases donated for all the girls so that they wouldn't need to carry all their things in a trash bag anymore. We wanted to strengthen the women's confidence. We also got to strengthen the girls' goals and help them make dreams. We had a dream board that we made for the girls. They got to pick out really important life goals they have. We made it with a string so that they get to hang these up in their room and they get to look at their dreams and their goals every day.
My name is Ian Widner and I'm with the Dominican Republic Outreach Program. We fundraise all year long in order to get donations and money to go to the Dominican Republic, and we work with an organization called Acción Cajera. There we work with kids ranging from the ages to like 8 to about 14. These are kids that live and work on the streets. This year we had a theme, which was like what you want to be when you grow up. So we taught them about using resources and like those steps they need to take in order to make their dreams come true. It impacts them, but I think it impacts us even more to continue doing work like this, not only abroad, but like in our local communities as well.
My name is Jessica Martin. Our group was Tapping Into Your Roots. The goal of our project was to instill self-sufficiency in low-income families. We partnered with SIA, supporting independent young adults. We wanted to teach them self-sufficiency, and so we wanted to grow a garden. One of our restrictions was we weren't allowed to dig into the ground, so we came up with pallets. We also taught them how to make their own laundry detergent. They mainly spend their money on frozen food and high-sodium products, and here we're creating their own vegetable garden so they can eat healthy. And we invited a few of the girls back to our class last week, and they told us that they'd started their own gardens in their own houses, which is really a great reward to see.
Since 1997, our students have been involved with more than 1.5 million hours in civic engagement and service learning. But the real story is really not the number of hours, but what you accomplish when you're out doing those activities. Students who take what they learn in the classroom out into the communities and see how what they learn can contribute to making their communities better and indeed make the world better.
Job well done.